Since 2021, Spirit Halloween has been sending various haunters PR boxes to promote the new year, their themes, and animatronics. These PR boxes could include trading cards, or action figures, or little magnets, or just anything that relates to Spirit Halloween, the Halloween holiday, or whatever the theme for the store is for that year. And it's become a staple among the haunter community on who will get a PR box and what will it contain. A lot of the times, the PR boxes will also include some kind of QR code or just some kind of code that the consumer themselves would have to decipher, or the haunter community as a whole, to try and figure out maybe how to get like a link or just a way to find more about the animatronics for the year. So in all, it was a really fun and interactive way for Spirit Halloween to really engage the audience. However, this year might be a little different. As we all know, the Spirit Halloween flagship grand opening has been canceled, which is kind of what the PR boxes were leading up to. And that now begs the question, are the PR boxes canceled for 2025? About a week ago, the YouTube channel known as Spook365 released a video that Spirit Halloween sent them multiple items, merchandise if you will. I'm not too sure if these were new. I don't think all of the products here were new, but it was some very unique products that I don't believe we've seen in the store, such as certain backpacks and lanyards. And they did have some caps, which I do think could have possibly had some new designs on it. Now, a part of me was wondering, is this the PR box for this year? You know what I mean? But I really don't think it is, because it doesn't have anything relating to the theme or animatronics. And it was just simply a little gift that Spirit gave to them. So then, that kind of got me thinking, well, will we be seeing a PR box for this year themed to the subway station in some kind of way? And honestly, I don't truly know. Now, I know it still might be a little too early to really, make a conclusion on this answer, because typically PR boxes don't come to a little bit later, I'm pretty sure. But it is still neat to wonder what the possibility of it could be. Because typically what we most theorize that the PR boxes are leading up towards the grand opening of Flagship. That's whenever everything is revealed and, the PR boxes and all their hints start to make sense. Now, typically the people who got the PR boxes were those that would mostly confirm their visit to the Flagship store on opening day, and these people would be some of the first people to give us any kind of footage of the animatronics or themes the morning of Flagship. But now that Flagship isn't opening and various stores can open at any time in August, anyone can be the first to basically see what they have to offer us, which, if you think of it like that, it doesn't leave any purpose for the PR boxes really, because it's not really tied in a nice little bow anymore. However, I do still think that there is hope that Spirit will give us a PR box. Because honestly, I feel like Spirit has plans to make sure that certain stores open on very specific days this time around, just because, we don't have like an official grand opening anymore, and I'm sure Spirit kind of wants to make sure that the public knows when Spirit is officially open. Of course, it won't be all stores, but I do think that there will be a large number of stores throughout all the states that do open on a specific day, potentially like a very early day in August, pretty much. And with this being said, I do think that we will be getting something at the very least to sort of lead us up to it. And it really does make sense for them to continue the PR box, because, there is no big grand opening this year like in previous years. So people can't really get those goodie bags they love getting, before they enter Flagship. So the only way to really get those valuable Spirit Halloween trinkets is by the PR boxes, Spirit releasing various amounts to various haunters and, them just showing it off. But also, due to the circumstances of this year, I could definitely see them going a different direction, maybe a more broad general direction for everyone to participate this year, because the PR boxes are a very limited thing to, a very few select amount of people. So I definitely could see them doing something maybe more like online based, where anyone can participate in whatever kind of, hints they have going on. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me down in the comments below, what do you think Spirit Halloween is going to do this year for the PR box or in replace of the PR box? Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.